I get the idea, but putting this many popular search terms in one ad is... No, I'll do it. This is Kyle from TrueStory.fm, and I'm here to encourage you to become a supporter of our shows. You'll marvel at what a great deal it is from here to DC. If it's your election to pay just $5 a fortnight, you can get early access to ad-free episodes plus bonus content made just for members. Why, that's less than an espresso. You'll be a star. Wars have been fought over less amazing treasure. You look nice. Did you get a new tailor? Swiftly head over to truestory.fm/join to find out how you can become a member. It's a great place to be, your own personal pink pony club. Well, it's time for me to say goodbye when I'd rather say hello, kitty. Is that what you wanted?
Before we dive in, here's another show you can enjoy in the True Story FM family of entertainment podcasts.
What's up, Supernatural superfans? I'm Chrissy Lenz.
And I'm Nate McWhorter.
And we're the host of
Gank That Drink,
a supernatural drinking game podcast.
It's the podcast where we make up drinking game rules for a favorite episode of our favorite show, Supernatural.
We recap the episode for you and let you know how all the rules played out.
Then we let you know the drinking game rules for the next episode, so you can play along.
Plus, members get every episode early and ad-free.
With some extra bonus content chit-chat at the end of each episode as a member exclusive.
So download Gank That Drink, a supernatural drinking game podcast, wherever the finest podcasts are available.
And or become a member at truestory.fm/gankthatdrink.
And when you're out there in the world saving people and hunting things...
You know, the family business.
Keep the Gank That Drink motto in mind. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.
Ever wondered what happens when a Zoomer who grew up on the Clone Wars,
a millennial Anakin defender,
and a grumpy old Gen Xer walk into a cantina to talk Star Wars?
Then we've got the podcast for you.
Star Wars Generations is a place for fans of all backgrounds to come together, talk about why we love the franchise, and what we can learn from each other.
With so much new Star Wars content coming out, we take a deep dive into all of it. We talk stories and characters, what we learn about the Force and the Empire, Republics old and new, and how each story adds to the larger picture.
Besides episode-by-episode coverage of the new shows, we've been going back to watch the movies in release order. We talk about Star Wars novels and video games, along with fan content and cosplay.
And with each episode, we're just starting the conversation, and we hope you jump in. We'll read your feedback, answer your questions. We've even had full episodes dedicated to questions raised by listeners like you.
You can find us under Star Wars Generations on your favorite podcast app, or by going to theethicalpanda.com. May the Force be with you.
Now this is podcasting.
Welcome to the American West, and it's wilder than you've been told. Out here, beyond the edge of civilization, things don't like to follow the rules. Mesas tend to meander, cactuses sway when there ain't no wind, and those screams in the night were made by humans. But even among these dust-swept vistas, there's still hope. When last we left them, our boys were investigating a train that seems to be making ghost towns wherever it stops. But JT has got them swooped up by that train, leaving Sunday to chase after it. Will he get to JT before the owners of the train find him? Find out in Chapter 2, Sidearms and Switches.
Mr. Edful Jarvis? No, Edwin Jimble? Oh, hellfire. JT, you here? Psst. JT? Psst. I say, psst. I'm hearing you, but I'm not seeing you.
Up here, on top of the train.
There you are. Glad to see you still in the land of the living.
I am, but I'm afraid this jacket is a goner. Rest in peace, tailored fringe. Your superior cut always helped my frame. You have anything you'd like to say, Mr. Sunday?
Via con Dios, Senor Serape.
I meant about getting me trapped on this train.
Way as I see it, I didn't have nothing to do with that. If'n you'll recall, I was the one telling you to get down. You see what comes with not heeding sage advice such as I offered?
That is, unfortunately, true.
You need help getting back down groundside?
I believe I can manage.
You, sir, are very nimble.
You think that's good? You should see my trudging. It's a swimming stroke. Why, Mr. Sunday, you've gone red in the face.
Nonsense. It's just the lantern light. If'n you could get down all the time, what were you still doing up there? Is the train empty?
Well, it is now, but I can tell you the cars are well stocked with passengers, all of whom had disembarked by the time you arrived.
And you waited?
To make sure the coast was clear. But with all the noise you make, anyone who stayed behind would have come to investigate by now. They are all on sojourn.
I'm guessing that means they are out for a stroll.
Even so. Which, I think, gives us an opportunity to examine their conveyance with alacrity.
Is there a rule in one of your degrees that says you have to use 10 words when 3 will do?
Not so much a rule, more of a proviso.
Well, here's a new proviso for you. Get on my horse and head back to New Savannah. You can follow the tracks, plus he should know the way. Right, boy?
You're sending me away?
Mister, I don't know what this is all about, but I know it's not going to lead to a warm room, a hot meal, and a full night of sleep, which is what's waiting for you back in town.
But what about the mystery?
What about it?
Don't you want to know what's what?
I do, and I will, and I'll give you a full report on it in the sunshine.
If you survive.
Should the good Lord be so inclined as he has been so far? Yup.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but you can't tell me where to go. This is still America.
Actually, if I know my stars, America ended about 60 miles back yonder. We're in contested territory at the moment.
Fine, but the principle still stands.
He may, but you need to be sitting on that horse and right quick.
Mr. Sunday, we've just met. But let me tell you something about myself. When I'm on the trail of a discovery, I don't give up. I don't back down, and I certainly don't head back where it's safe when things go higgledy-piggledy.
Ah, you're a stubborn sort, aren't you?
Our family crest has a mule on it.
It does?
No, it's actually a unicorn. Well, it looks more like a surprised llama, probably worried about the strange horn growing out of its forehead.
No talking you down?
I'll see myself inside. This way, please, and mind the step.
What can you tell me about these folk?
Well off and well-mannered.
How so?
Well, they were chatting and conversing as we rode into town. I couldn't make out much over the wind and the clutching at the edges, trying not to be thrown to my doom.
Could be a mite distracting.
Indeed. But when we arrived and they disembarked, they were polite and efficient, barely making a peep as they entered the town.
Real neighborly. And you were right about being well off. Just look at this place.
Gold filigree all over the place.
And that's custom woodwork. That wouldn't have come cheap.
You know about woodworking?
I know my way around a lathe, but I can spot quality craftsmanship sure enough. Looks like they redid the entire train car.
You're right, but wrong.
Wrong about what?
No, I mean there's something wrong with the car. The dimensions are off. The ceiling's too low and the walls are too tight.
Really? How can you tell that?
I'm not sure. Let's chalk it up to architectural instincts. And there's some kind of switch here.
You probably shouldn't. You're a kick the anthill kind of guy, aren't you, JT?
Look at that. Metal shutters dropped over all the windows. Know some folks like their privacy, but this seems excessive.
The mechanism is built into the ceiling and drops them into place. That explains your size problem.
I guess rich people really like their privacy.
Reckon so.
But you don't think that's what this is?
Reckon not.
Care to tell me what your operating theory is?
No, I do not. But I'd appreciate you putting those shutters back the way you found them.
Good idea. Mr. Sunday?
Yes'm?
Looks like our passengers are on their way back.
Guess we should,
About that. Remember how I said they were quick and quiet? Well, they're here.
How close?
Very.
Hellfire.
Trouble is headed right for our boys. Who are these mysterious passengers? And how are they going to react to a couple of uninvited guests? I'm guessing not well. Guess we'll all find out together in Chapter 3. Underdwellers and Interlopers. See you in the weird, partners.
Buckaroos of the Weird West, Chapter 2, Sidearms and Switches was written by Kyle Olson, produced by Ryan Fitzpatrick, starring B.J. Garrett as Sunday, Ryan Fitzpatrick as JT, and Chris Soucy as the narrator. Our theme song was written and performed by Headley Knights. Make sure to follow us on Instagram or Blue Sky at Ox Hare so you won't miss the next thrilling adventure. Buckaroos of the Weird West is an Ox Hare media production. Old format, new ideas.